Today, we are talking about San Diego Comic-Con and all of the madness that have came out. And I'm not talking about Multiverse of Madness. I am talking about the madness of just all the Marvel and DC news updates that we got today.
There's like 12 plus movies, shows. We got trailers from DC dropping. Marvel took the cake on this one.
Oh, for sure. They definitely did.
They like sprinkled a little bit for DC to try to like pick up the scraps, but they absolutely killed this.
Let's start off with DC. Let's get DC out of the way.
Yeah. So we had the Shazam Gods of Fury trailer.
Yep.
So that was really cool. It's basically taken, I want to say it's like a year, maybe.
I think it's a year or two after. Yeah.
So the family, they all have the superpowers. It seems like they're all doing their own thing and not joined together. But it was cool. We got a glimpse at Lucy Liu and Helen Marine as the villains of Calypso. And I'll be honest, I forgot the other villain's name. Mm-hmm. But seeing them in action, graphics were good. I'll be interested to see how they're like really stand up to par with the Shazam family. Mm-hmm. But I thought it was pretty interesting. I'm still intrigued by it.
Yeah, I definitely, again, I think out of all of the DC movies that have come out, that is the strongest one, maybe other than Aquaman, the strongest ones that have come out, and Wonder Woman, I guess. I never was the biggest Shazam fan growing up. So I think seeing this has made me respect and love the character a little bit more. So, and I think Zach Levi does an amazing job. What I am very interested in, I think me and you might have mixed feelings on this. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Black Adam. We got a trailer. Dude, you know what? I think Black Adam's got to be a dark horse. I actually think it's got to be pretty good.
Oh, it's going to be dope. After seeing this trailer like one more time, I'm like, okay, maybe I looked into it a little bit too much, being like, oh, it's just The Rock trying to hype it up. I think it will actually be a really phenomenal movie. Now, the one thing I'm not happy about is that they said there was no confirmation that Henry Cavill was coming back. And if he doesn't come back, DC is just lost. Their loss is, he's the most perfect Superman. So if you don't bring him back, there's like no vision. I get that the other characters have been having their issues.
I don't think anybody has ever had an issue with him as Man of Steel. They might have hated the Batman versus Superman because it was a terrible story. But I don't think anybody has hated him as Superman.
Because he's the best.
Honestly, in my mind, this might be a hot take, right? I think people equate him more as Superman almost to the level of how people see Chris Evans as Captain America. Or, my bad, Tony Stark as Iron Man. I think people see Henry Cavill at that same level in terms of like iconic.
Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that for DC.
You know? But I am very, very excited because we got to see a couple more glimpses of Hawkman.
Yep.
We got to see more of Dr. Fate. So I'm excited about Dr. Fate. The reason being is because I've been watching a ton of Young Justice, and I've just been really into the Dr. Fate kind of thing. And I think that Pierce Brosnan is actually playing a really good Dr. Fate just from the trailers that I've seen. But I'm interested to see how this anti-hero arc works for DC. Clearly, it's not working that well for Marvel, but it might work for DC. And I say Marvel is maybe Sony. Let me protect Marvel. Let me say Sony with the whole anti-hero mess.
Sony just doesn't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But now let's get to the juicy part of this podcast, which is Marvel. All the name drops. I'm going to go ahead and let you pull it up.
Phase 4 has got to be ending with Wakanda Forever. We'll get to that trailer a little bit later. But Wakanda Forever is going to be the final part of Phase 4. So we still have She-Hulk in between then and now. What else is there? Is that a hit?
I think they had the What If Season 2, I believe, and then the I Am Groot, like little short. So nothing.
Yeah, so nothing like major, though.
Right.
Yeah. So Phase 5, there's a lot going on that was confirmed. They gave us a nice schedule and calendar. So Phase 5 starts off with actually the Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, February 17th, 2023. So that's early next year. They released a poster at Comic-Con where basically they had all three characters. We had Ant-Man, the Wasp.
And I want to say the Wasp's mom. Well, Hope is the Wasp.
Oh, so then...
The mom. Remember the mom that came?
Oh,
yeah,
right,
so I think that's the one in the purple.
You're right.
But we got to see Kang, and I know you were super pumped about seeing him like more kind of...
I think Jonathan Majors is going to crush this role as Kang. And I think this one is going to be way... I mean, he did an amazing job just as... What is it?
The one who knows?
The one who remains?
Yeah, I think it's
something like that. Yeah, but anyway, he crushed that version of Kang, so I'm excited to see that. But apparently MODOK is also going to be a villain in this as well. So it's going to be great to kind of see how they incorporate that. Next on the list is Secret Invasion, finally, spring of 2023. So no date, but spring. So that's Secret Invasion. Emily Clark's got to be in it.
Yep, with the scrolls, Nick Fury, I think it's going to detail like his like last missions or whatever. So very, very intriguing to see that.
Yeah, and I wonder how long Nick Fury is going to be a part of the Avengers. We'll see. I don't think anybody could take that role from Samuel L. Jackson.
No.
But, and then we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, May 5th, 2023, my birthday. So I'm definitely going to go see that. Then you have the Echo Show, that's summer 2023. The Marvels, which is July 28th, 2023. Loki Season 2, which is in summer of 2023. Blade, November 3rd, 2023. I think Mahershala Ali is going to crush it. Ironheart, which is fall of 2022. They might have this mix up. Ironheart should be Phase 4. Agatha, Coven of Chaos, which is winter of 2023 or going into 2024. Daredevil, Born Again, 18 episodes.
Bro, yeah, that's
nuts. That's literally like almost 2 seasons right there. That's spring 2024. Captain America New World Order is May 3rd, 2024. Another birthday movie of mine. And then Thunderbolts is July 26th, 2024. Very exhausting list, but I'm excited because that's a ton. That's a ton of stuff.
And then they even gave us a preview for what Phase 6 is going to be called the Multiverse Saga. Mm-hmm. So you know that they've already planned out for like the next 10 years.
Yeah, which is crazy because they did say that.
They did, yeah.
Right? And I think what's really cool is they said that Phase 6 is going to kick off with the Fantastic Four. But then we finally have new Avengers movies, which I'm super excited about. You have Avengers Kang Dynasty, and then you have Avengers Secret Wars, which we all knew was coming.
Right. There's just so much that you could unpack in these projects. So it's like, I don't even want to I'm trying to not get so hyped.
Oh, I'm hyped.
But at the same
sorry.
time, I'm like,
hyped.
this is going to be crazy because there's so many ways that they can go with this. But going back into Phase 5, what do you think is going to be your favorite film? Also, I'm super happy we got that.
It's a good
Regal
question.
thing.
Dude, honestly, and I know in our last episode we were talking about how Phase 4 kind of was a little bit of a disappointment. I think that was their lull period. Mm-hmm. They had hit it so hard with Phase 3.
Yeah.
And then Phase 4 was just kind of be like, all right, we got to hold them out. We got to make sure that everybody shows. COVID happened. We got to just make sure things kind of work. And then they're like, Phase 5, boom, smack you in the face. Like, we're back.
Yeah.
And so for me, definitely Ant-Man and the Wasp because we're going to see Kang actually there. Mm-hmm. Loki Season 2 just because I thought it was just a great show in general, and I think they're going to do a great job with Season 2. I think Thunderbolts will be good. I'm a little nervous about Captain America, but what about you?
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, as it's kind of wrapping up that series. Echo, because of course there's another Daredevil cameo supposedly, and he has the gray and red suit. So he has 3 different suits: the yellow and red that appears in She-Hulk, the red that we've seen, and then the black and red. And each of those go through a different time in Matt Murdock's life. So definitely intrigued to see kind of how they tie that in.
Do you think he knows that he's changing the colors and stuff?
Yeah, no, I think.
So how does he know what colors he's wearing?
That's true.
Is he really blind? Can his vibrations see colors? I don't know.
I don't think all that.
Let us know in the comments below.
That's a very interesting theory. I would say Captain America New World Order as well, just because I feel like the U.S. agent will have, after Thunderbolts film, that will have more of an impact. And I wonder, they didn't mention anything about Armor Wars, which is supposed to be with Rhodey and stuff. So I don't know if that's on pause, kind of what.
Oh, wow.
What's going
You're
on
right.
with that.
They didn't mention that.
Yeah. So.
Might be canceled. Yeah. I wonder if they're going to see if Ironheart works. Honestly, I think they can leave that out.
I mean, she's dope. Don't get me wrong.
No, not Ironheart. The
the Armor Wars.
Armor Wars. I would care less about Armor Wars.
And then maybe that's something they've noticed, when they've tried to do certain side characters. No offense, Rhodey. We love you, but you're a side character. But yeah, well, let's go ahead and transition into the She-Hulk trailer because I want to say the Wakanda Forever for last.
Yeah, we can definitely go into the trailer. So I know that they released a Comic-Con specific trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So we're not going to be able to talk about that one. But we did get to see She-Hulk. And I'm actually excited to see it. I think it's going to be a good show.
I'm curious to see, though. We got, of course, a little bit more exposure to, the villain she's facing and stuff and her training and how she seems so much more advanced than the Hulk was when he was going through his
more
stuff.
flexible, like smarter, stronger.
Yeah, so definitely excited to see that take. CGI was so much better in this one.
Yeah,
Thank
CGI was so much
goodness.
better. And just from the trailer, it looks like the story's got to be really good, too.
Yeah, so very intrigued. I'm happy the Abomination is back.
Because it seems like this is got to be about her, one, kind of understanding her powers and, like, you know, controlling it. Two is kind of like her just getting adjusted to this normal life, right? With her being visibly the She-Hulk. And then third, I think it's got to be her representing Abomination.
Yeah. Very interesting show. So super excited for that. Now we go to to me, in my opinion, the best trailer, which is Wakanda Forever. Just from the start, it just had me hooked. And rest in peace, Chadwick. But this film looks like it's going to be absolutely crazy.
Yeah, and I think actually, to your point, I actually think they do a pretty good job from what I've been reading, that they're going to do a really good ode to him.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. I wouldn't expect anything less from Ryan Coogler. But, yeah, dude, this looks like it's got to be just as good, if not maybe even better than the Black Panther, the first one.
I'm going to put a hot take. I think this could be like the Avatar. You remember the big blue people?
It did give Avatar vibes.
Yeah. So I think
I mean, they also have blue people in them, too. But
yeah, that's true. But I think this is going to be like how that film just blew the box office away.
Well, mainly because it really talks about the environment. You have Wakanda, then of course now you're introduced to Namor and like underwater with Atlantis and everything. Like it's like
how these two worlds are fighting
and colliding, on top of like the fact that they just lost their leader. Like it just looks like it's got to be so good, and there's a lot going on in it. You know. So
and then we got a new Black Panther. We got a little sneak peek. We did
get a sneak peek, and Najee and I did pause it, and we're probably gonna put the image right here. Looks like it's got to be female. You think it's going to be
Shuri?
Okay.
But it could be Nakia.
I think if they want to do the series justice, do Nakia. I think if you want to maybe be a little bit more comic accurate, you do Shuri.
So why would you think Nakia is more?
For me, Shuri just is that kind of like, she's the tech girl. She's the tech girl. She's like sidekick. I hate to say it for me. I can see Lupita crushing the Black Panther role.
No, I don't.
Not Shuri. And especially Shuri had, I forgot her name.
Letitia Wright.
Letitia Wright. She had some issues, like from like a cast standpoint, like when they were shooting. And like there were just some issues going on. I'm like, Lupita will knock out any Black Panther role that you could tell. I think it's got to be her. Personally.
I mean, I could see that based off of her background in the first film as like a spy and stuff, but I also wouldn't be surprised if Shuri somehow
got it.
ends.
I mean, like I said, I think you had told me that happened in the comics, so it could, you know. But yeah, I'm excited for it. We got to see Namor. Ironheart was.
She was in Wakanda. I don't know if she'll be ever like actually don that armor, but we saw her like working clearly on something.
Yeah. I think this is good because I also always think that the Black Panther movies kind of keep pushing that whole like diversity, black superheroes, and I love it. Like just black heroes in the space, which I'm really excited for. Guys, we need to like write a letter to the heads of DC and be like, what is going on? Like Marvel is wiping the floor.
It's not even a competition. It's like they're lapping them.
Like I just got a newfound excitement from today.
Yeah.
Comic-Con just made me so much more excited. There's going to be so much content coming out from us because they just have so much being launched. Like it might be hard for us to keep up with.
I know. We're going to have to.
Got to figure it out.
Alrighty, fam. We're going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode. Let us know in the comments what you are most excited about from seeing from San Diego Comic-Con, whether it's Marvel or DC. Let us know. We'll be super excited to see what you guys think.
And if you're listening to this on the podcast, make sure that you are subscribed for future episodes, whether you're on Google, Apple, Spotify, whatever channel that you are listening to this on. Make sure you are subscribed for future episodes. And if you're on the YouTube channel, make sure that you are subscribing to the YouTube channel because guess what? We got content coming up. Like I said, we have a ton that we've seen from Comic-Con, and we're going to be covering all of it. All of that news, all that just juice and goodness of Marvel, maybe DC, I don't know. But I'm just super, super excited. And honestly, I just can't wait. So make sure, again, that you say subscribe. And with that said, it's your boy Noah.
It's your boy G-Man.
And we are
the Superhero Brothers.